Neko GK, thank you. Ivy, thank you very much. For me, my history with medication, I've been on antidepressants before, and the ones that I had worked kind of, but not really. They work for a little bit, and then I think your body, at least for me anyway, my body got used to them quite quickly, and then all I had were the side effects and not a lot of the benefits. I'll share this with you because it's funny, okay? So basically, while I was living with my roommates a couple years ago, I was on antidepressants. I was on, what was it called? Sertraline, I think it's called. And it helped for a little while, but not too much. Like, it just sort of helped a little bit. But the thing is, they told me about a few side effects, and they were like, all right, so what you got to be aware of? There are a few things this can do, you know, blah, blah, this, and they were like, if you get bad side effects, just call us back. And I was like, sure, whatever. And I started taking them, and for the first week it was really, really good, and I felt much better. And then after that it mellowed out a bit, and I was still a bit sad, but it was better. Thing is, I didn't get the typical one they tell you about is that you have erectile problems, and I never had that problem. What I did have a problem with, however, I had this problem when I switched from sertraline to fluoxetine later for better results. I had the exact same side effect. Antidepressants make me fart a lot. Antidepressants made me full of gas. Really, 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 like a lot of I was farting all the time. I would just enter a room, be like, hey guys, and it would just be, and it just became such a thing that I was like so used to it, I would just be like, oh god, here it comes, and I'd have to like prop my leg up on a table to just kind of let it out easier. It was fucking ridiculous, and the amount of times I'd just be sat chilling out with my roommates, and then I would silently let one go, and they'd be like, oh, Vox, that is diabolical, and I'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm mentally ill, you know. So that's why I'm constantly farting now. Yeah, I'm remembering a different time. There was a time where I was used to being that gassy, and now I just have to emulate it, you know. Like, exactly, right? Maybe that's why I find fart humor so funny, is because I spent such a long time of that being... It wasn't even like a side effect, because I thought it was really funny. I thought it was so funny that I did that, and that was a thing that was happening. So I think for a while I just sort of became so used to using farts as a means of, like, forgetting about how upset I was all the time. You know, if I was feeling depressed, I'd remember, you know... I think a lot of the time, if I was having a depressive episode, I would fart and it would make me smile, you know. So, if anything, as a side effect, I'd call that a positive, because it means I'm 24/7, even if I'm sad, I'm also producing funny sound effects. It's not inappropriate to laugh. Feel free to find this, I think it's hilarious. And, you know, this is one thing that Akupapa taught me when I was very, very young. Like I mentioned when we still lived in the underworld, he's always been he's always shown me a lot of tough love, and he's always been one to sort of, been one to be like, nah, you're alright, you know, sort of like tell me to dust myself down if I'm upset and stuff, and I think that works sometimes, but not always. Ignis, Saku, and Gristle, thank you for the super, but the thing is, one thing that was so important is that he told me not to take yourself too fucking seriously. He taught me that if something bad happens, just laugh. And I've been kind of living in that way for a long time.